Excited to be streaming again. I wanted to show off the bookcases that were built for me. I came back from Florida and found that these were my sets were built in a new bookcase, so I can get to display them all. And they're powered with electricity, so the ones that are wired with lights can be permanently on, or I could just unplug them. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I'm super excited to start a new set today. Nice view of my hand. Let's do that again. Super excited to start with a new set today. I had this since Christmas, and I've been waiting to start the build, but it is the new Diagon Alley set that came out, I think in this past January, I want to say. Yeah, I think it was this past January. But yeah, I am super excited to get started. Now I'm going to flip the camera around in a second. I know that I have this Diagon Alley set, but this set is very big. As you can see, it's very long. And I want to build this smaller set and hopefully bring it to work and display it on my file cabinets and all that stuff too. So hopefully y'all will enjoy watching. Feel free also to chat at any time. I do not like talking to myself, but I love talking to other people. So feel free to chat in if you feel like it. I'm going to adjust the camera angle. So give me a second. I know it's not really the highest of technology, but we deal with what we have, I guess. So we're gonna think that's good enough for a tripod on a stand. An iPhone on a stand. That's not the worst, I guess. Maybe if I get more into streaming and all that stuff, I will be able to afford to get some other tools. But yeah, so this is the set. It's set number 76444, 2,750 pieces. So it should not take as long as the Hogwarts Express did. But yeah, I'm excited. It's interesting to see how they set up Diagon Alley in this set, because it looks like you have Weasley Wizards Wheezes here, and then some of the shops on this side, but I don't know, they might have combined them. I don't know, who knows. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited to get started. Like I said, if anybody's watching, feel free to say hello. I'm going to bring this down slightly, I think. I don't know if I like that angle. If anybody's watching, how do you like it? Is it crappy? Please tell me. But yeah, so I'm going to open this bad boy up. Is there a better side to open than the other? I don't think so. So I'll flip it over. Oh, I guess, and then you can also display it like this, all in one, which I probably won't be doing, or display it like, you can't see it, I don't think. Ah! Nice, Ken. Nice. The highest of quality content. That was terrible. Cool. Doing good. Haven't streamed in like a month and a half, but knocking things down, but whatever. Yeah, or else you can put them together like this, which I might do for work, because my file cabinet is not that big at work. So, but yeah, so let's open this up. Do I have a pair of scissors somewhere? I think I do. Yes, right here. I'm gonna fix this slightly as well. this down. Yeah, that's probably better. Cool. Alright, so cut this bad boy open. I've had this, like I said, since January, and I have not even opened it, so super exciting! Alright, yeah. So let's just dump everything out. Ooh. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. Oh. One bag is stuck in the box. Okay. So, let's open this, which I'm assuming has the instruction booklet in it. But this is new. This is a new way to package the books. Interesting. Those. Nothing else in there. So we'll toss that. And so that's kind of neat. It has 5 books total. 2 of them are longer than the other 2. So so 5 books total. How many bags are there? I do like to put the bags in order. When I put them back in the box. And then, yeah, I will read through... Oh, there's not like an overall thing? Usually there's like a... Overall, you'll see this. No, it's just the regular bags. Let's see. Let's look at the last one then. So, let's see. So 21 bags, it looks like. So let's find all 21 bags and put them back in reverse order. Got 3, 4, and 5. This is number 2 and number 1. So we have 1 through 5. Stay there. 7. 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. And we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then we have 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then 21. So we'll put these back in the box, the order that we're going to need them. Reverse order. 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So we'll put these other books aside. And we'll open up book number 1. So that's what it looks like. Nothing fancy. All right, then let's read the description here. Welcome to LEGO Diagon Alley. Following the release of LEGO Hogwarts Castle and Grounds, we now travel to another enchanted location in the wizarding world, Diagon Alley. Some of the most iconic scenes in the movie series inspires this set. From the first time we see Harry Potter enter this forbidden world, a world of magic, to the Ukrainian Iron Belly dragon's epic escape from Gringotts. To learn the right building spells for this model, our design team visited the Warner Brothers studio tour, The Making of Harry Potter in London, and did lots of research on every shop you can see in the setting. It was a fun design challenge to find the balance between accuracy and colorful enchantments in the 16 shops, and to create a lively skyline for this beautiful street. With 12 of the most beloved and infamous characters from the films, you can now recreate all the magical hustle and bustle we love about Diagon Alley. The Hogwarts Castle and Grounds set I have at work, and hopefully with this one I'll bring in and have that sit along next to it. All right. So starting from left to right, we have the Leaky Cauldron, and then the Magical Menagerie, Madame Malkin's Robes for All Occasions, Quality Quidditch Supplies, Ilop's Hour Emporium, Slug and Jigger's Apothecary, Mr. Molepepper's Apothecary, Potage's Cauldron Shop, Gringotts Bank, Borgin and Burke's, Scribblus Writing Implements, Ollivander's Wand Shop, Wiseacre's Wizarding Equipment, Florian Fortescue's Ice Cream Parlor, Flourish and Blots, and Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. So in the bigger set, we had Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, and then I think the Ice Cream Parlor was there, Ollivander's was there, Quality Quidditch Supplies was in it, and probably Scribblus Writing Implements, but I think the Daily Prophet was in it too. So they kind of switched some stuff around they either switched some stuff around in this set, or they did with the original Diagon Alley set. So, all right, bits and bobs for all your wizardry. Whether you're looking for your first wand or a fresh supply of fainting fancies to get you through or excused from your Hogwarts exams, the shops in Diagon Alley are famous for sporting the latest in magical gadgets and curiosities for wizards and witches of all ages. From Ollivander's century-old wand shop to Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, the rich traditions, history, and nostalgia for the wizarding world are felt in every shop. Cast your transfiguration spell. Now all you have to do is cast a transfiguration spell on the bricks in this box to conjure every shop front and cozy interior, including the characteristic night bus. This model is built in 5 separate sections, so you can invite your fellow witches, wizards, or muggles to enjoy the magic of building together. At 34.5 inches or 88 centimeters long in total, the model can also be folded to recreate the classic view of Diagon Alley with Gringotts at the center, which is probably what I'll do when I display it at work. As always, we have our little tool in case we mess up. But we're going to start with bag number 1. If you've watched any of my other videos on the Hogwarts Express, I do organize these as I go by color and type. Whether it is OCD or something else, I don't know, but it makes me feel better before I start a build. Yeah, I've been wanting to start this set for a very long time, but truth be told, I had been waiting for replacement wires for the Hogwarts Express because I bought the light kit for it, but one of the wires right out of the box was broken, and then two had broken during installation. So I had to wait for those, and I couldn't really put the train away while I was waiting for the replacements, so it kind of just sat here, and I couldn't really do anything until I got the replacements. So, but got the replacements finally, installed them after some back and forth aggravation with them not understanding what I was asking. I found that actually the part of the instructions were missing, and from their online instructions, there was a whole wire that just did not give instructions. There was not instructions for them, and they couldn't understand. They're like, so like as an example, I said, hey, we're missing instructions for bag 5. And then they came back with, well, there is no bag 5 for this set. I'm like, yes, there is, because it's in your set that you sent me. And they're like, no, there is no bag 5. I said, I can assure you there is a bag 5, because when I purchased it, bag 5 came out. And it also shows the finished light kit, or like that wire that was in bag 5. It showed it installed. It just didn't give me instructions on how to do it. So after back and forth, they finally came back with, oh, yeah, their steps are missing from our online instruction. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of what I told you several emails ago. But they had those instructions in their PDF version, so I just used the PDF version to finish the build. After I got the replacement wires, one of which, again, was broken when it arrived. So I may not use that same company again for a light kit for the future, just because of how much they aggravated me and they weren't understanding. Like, for some reason, they wanted screenshots of the instructions from their own website. And I'm like, can't you just do that? Isn't this your website? So it was very frustrating and weird. I'll just say that. So, who knows? The thing is that from what I could see, the companies that create the light kits, none of them are based in the U.S. So, I mean, I get that there's kind of a language barrier, but it's still very frustrating when they don't understand what you're trying to say. So, but it's all done. I got the light kit installed, so. So I'm in New York, and I went to Florida in February for a few days to go to Universal Studios. And it was funny actually, when I was planning my trip, I originally needed to go there for work. Long story short, there was a gala that my company was invited to. Anyway, and I said, well, I'll spend a couple extra days there. You have to pay your own way if you're spending more time there than just for what is there for work. So paid my own way for the other days and went to Universal. And when I was looking up the ticket prices for Universal, I only really needed to go for 2 days, because I don't know if anybody's ever been to Universal Florida. It's not as big as and of course, but it's not as big as Disney World, where the Magic Kingdom is probably, that's a 2-day park. Whereas Universal Studios, each of their parks is probably a day. So I kind of really, and there's only 2 parks for now. I mean, I know they're opening up a new one, this spring or summer or whatever. But they, I really only needed like a pass for 2 days, but they had a promotion where if you actually bought 2 tickets for 2 of the days, you got 2 days for free. So, and it was cheaper to do it that way. And I'm like, all right, well, at least I can have tickets for 4 days, and then I don't really have to rush around or, you know, not do rides that I want to do just because, I don't have time or something. So I did the 2 days, buy 2 days, get 2 days free, and spent 2 days at the park by myself, which I had a blast because I got to go through the single rider lane, which was much faster, except for one ride, which I will talk about if I remember. But I got to do everything that I wanted to do, and I got to take my time, so it was nice not to like rush around to all of these different rides, and I gotta make sure I'm there, and gotta ride all the rides and all that. So it was nice not to have to rush around. But I got through the first park. I rode everything I wanted to ride in one day, and I was like, okay, cool. So now I have 3 days to pretty much complete the other park. So then I went the second day to this other park, and I was actually able to get through all of that in a day as well. So I didn't really need to go the other 2 days, but one of my coworkers joined me on one of the days before the work event. So I went for a third day and kind of gave him the best of tour, because I don't know if anybody's been to Universal, but a lot of the rides are very similar. It's kind of amazing how similar the rides can be, because it's like, okay, it's a moving car simulator, and there's a screen in front of you, and sometimes it's 3D, but then ultimately you're going to have water sprayed in your face, and it's like all of the rides. When we went there, I've been there one other time, it was like 9 years ago, and Spider-Man was like that, and Transformers was like that, and there was another ride I can't remember right now, but they were all like that. And I'm like, okay, these are ridiculous. Like, how many rides are just like that? And then skipped a few rides, the first time we were there, just because. So then this time I got to ride all those rides that I didn't get to ride the first time around, and found that, yeah, it's a lot of the same stuff again. Or a lot of the rides are similar. Moving car simulator, screen projector, water sprays in your face. And I'm like, how has this been so successful for so long, where like King Kong was that. King Kong was terrible. I waited in line for like 45 minutes to an hour for a moving car. I mean, I guess this one actually did move, but it was still like moving car, screen, and then water gets sprayed. It's just, they're all the same freaking ride. And I'm just like, how has this park been so successful in getting away with, it's just another one of these rides, but this time it's Fast and the Furious themed. Fast and the Furious was like that. The Simpsons ride was like that. King Kong was like that. And then, like I said, Spider-Man and Transformers, and it's just like all of these rides are exactly the same. Just change the IP. So I'm satisfied with my trip. I don't ever have to really go to those parks again. Obviously I visited Harry Potter, and that was nice. But, the one ride in the castle, the Adventures at Hogwarts, or whatever the ride's called, that's a terrible ride. Like, it's on an arm, and you move up and down. It just makes you sick, and it's not a great ride. Gringotts is okay. It's the better of the two. And then they didn't have the Hagrid ride the first time I went, so I got to ride that for the first time, and that was good. But unfortunately, that ride is the one ride that doesn't have a single rider lane all the time. So, like, I got there when it opened, and, that ride has the longest wait, hands down. So, got there when it opened, immediately went in line. There's no single rider line at the time, there's no express line, there's nothing. So, I waited in line for like an hour and a half, and about an hour and 45 minutes in, I'm almost to the front, and I noticed that there's a separate line for something. And I noticed, it's like, what's this line for? And the woman I asked was like, oh, this is the single rider line. I said, that wasn't open when I came through the first time. How long have you been waiting? She goes, oh, well, they had just opened it, and I've been waiting for about 45 minutes. So I had waited in line for, at the time, it was about 2 hours. I had waited in line for 2 hours, and she only waited in line for 45 minutes. And I'm like, great, I wasted 2 hours of my day waiting in line for this ride. But got on the ride, it was a blast, had a lot of fun. I told my coworker, I said, it's not a 2 hour wait fun, but it is fun. So if he wanted to go on it, I'd go on it with him. But yeah, the Hagrid ride is very fun. So, but yeah, I think isn't that it for rides? The Hippogriff ride is a kid's ride. I did that once, the first time I went to Universal. And, when you're there, it's the Hippogriff ride. It's a Harry Potter ride. You got to do it just to do it. But yeah, it was a kiddie ride. I didn't even bother doing it the second time. But, yeah, so... So when talking about like rides, best rides, at Universal, the Hagrid ride is really good. I recommend that one. The Mummy ride is really good. And honestly, I think that's it. They have that Rocket roller coaster, whatever, but I guess that they're closing it after this year. Which is fine, because quite honestly, I didn't really enjoy that much. It's fine. You start the ride like literally at not 90 degrees. That would be 90 degrees at like 180, and you're literally 180 degrees going up the ride or up the hill. So that was sort of fun, but yeah, it was just okay. And then the ride at, what's it called? Islands of Adventure. They didn't have the Jurassic Park area open when I went the first time. So they had it open this time, and I got to ride the Velocicoaster, and my God, I love roller coasters. Like, give me more hills, give me more speed. This ride is a lot. What I like about it, though, what scared me was the fact that it felt like I was going to fall off of the thing, or fall out of it, just because there's only a lap bar with it, and there's enough, like, you're upside down and up and over hills a lot, where it feels like you're going to fall off the ride. Let me grab this piece. It feels like you're going to fall out of the ride, and I have found that it's actually giving you the illusion of falling off, because the lap bar, actually, you're pretty locked in. So it's really difficult. It would be, well, almost impossible, I think, for you to get to, fall out of that ride, just because your legs are those are strapped. But the thing that makes you think that you're going to fall out is the fact that your butt can move up and down in the ride. Like, you can lift your butt off of it. And so when I first rode it, I was like, oh, I'm going to fall out of this thing. Like, this is going to kill me. So it was pretty intense. But the speed at which you go on that ride is incredible. So if you are a roller coaster lover, highly recommend. If you are not a roller coaster lover, or if you're unsure about it, I don't think you'll like it. It's pretty intense. I know there's probably other roller coasters that are scarier, but that was the most intense one that I've been on in my life. So, I guess there's one at Cedar Point too, but I've never been there. But yeah. So, anyways, that was my February. Yeah, and then I came back. I came back to the wires, the replacement wires for the Hogwarts Express. So I got to finish that, which was fun. Relieved that it is done. Alright, so we need one of those and one of these. Well, I had a couple of viewers, but right in the beginning, but nobody wanted to talk. I probably lost them around the time when I knocked my freaking camera over. Oh well. These two. Yes, yes, and these two. goes this way. Okay. Okay. And it looks like we're putting this guy up here. Ah! No! There we go. Don't fall apart now. I just got you. cute. Cute, cute, cute. It's interesting. There's a pink frog, toad, what have you. goes that, and this goes here. Cute, cute, cute. So that's a lot of extra pieces. The whole single one. So. And then it has these little minifigures, these really, really, really small figures that they look both like Harry Potter. Oh, you can't see them. Yeah, I still can't see them. Focus. I guess that's as good as you get them. So. Okay, well, I guess to make sure I don't lose them, I'm just going to put them here. Alright, I'm going to put the extras in here. Well, that was bag number 1. That took about, 40 minutes? Maybe I'll do one more bag. And then we'll call it a night. Because no one's watching. Finally. I'm also playing Pokemon Go. I'll probably cut that out of the video, the VOD. So, how's everyone doing? None of you. Everyone doing good? Yay. Alright, bag number 2. I think I'm gonna put this here. Can you see that there? I mean, barely. Do you care? Do you care to see that? I think I'm gonna leave it here though. We'll figure it out. Oof, these are a lot. I don't know whether I'm going to separate all these. I think you can probably expect a lot of little pieces like this. I don't think I'll separate these. Continues to separate them. I also like how I said I'd separate them, keep the colors together, but that's not happening with this. There's too many little pieces, so I guess I'll just group them together, like piece by piece, I suppose. But I don't know whether anybody actually cares about this except for me. So. Okay. So those are all separated the way I like to keep them. Sorry. Alright. We're going to continue to build onto this. Okay. I wonder if it's not where the. Oh, maybe the. Never mind. I say it can't be that small, but no. There's other pieces. Alright, so next is. Ah, pile's ruined. Okay. I wonder where the next building is going. This, this, two of these, and 6 of these. Okay, this goes here. That's kind of a neat idea to get a like the storefront. That's cute. Cute, cute, cute. Bye. So this must be the nope, not there. The robe shop, because this looks like a mirror. Like a little mirror. It's cute. These are the different colored robes. It's cute. Nice. Well, that was cool. too. This is really zoomed out. Actually more zoomed into this, aren't I? Just realized how poorly angled this is. I guess that's better. As I do it, you know, an hour and 10 minutes into the stream. But quality content. Quality content. Somebody not talking for 45 minutes and then just figures out that he's doing it wrong. Quality content. that is it for bag 2. We got that. There we go. And then our extra pieces. Ones. Put in our extras bag. But I think that's where I'm going to stop for today, because I have yet to have any dinner, and I don't want to make this build super fast, so yeah, it looks like we're starting to build up. Bag number 3. I don't feel like building up right now. I got the nice base, so. Alright, that is where I'm going to stop for now. Appreciate everybody watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.